Hi, good morning, good morning.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at. And
Yes.
hey, always love your wife because she has multiple personalities. And at least love your wife's personality. You just have to choose one because she has 10 of them. So, the big question is this. How do married couples like us who have busy schedules, run high-performing businesses, face challenges daily, raise multiple children,
and yet still remain in love, passionate, and happy like when we first dated?
That is the question, and this show will give you the answers.
Welcome to the Savanh Family Show.
Master your relationship, your life, and your business now. And welcome to the Savanh Family Show. And if this is your first time watching us, my name is Sys Phyllis. This is my beautiful wife, my angel, my amazing business partner, Phyllis Savanh.
Hi.
And yes, always love your wife's personality because she does have 10 of them, so you could just choose one, right? So, and you're like, wait, multiple personalities? Yes, we do. And this is probably, I almost can guarantee, is going to be our best best show that you're going to watch. This is probably going to be the most viewed because one of the things that we've learned through this whole 16 years together, and what makes our marriage really alive and thrive, and it will be yours, and you're going to realize in a little bit here what I mean by multiple personalities. If you want to be in an alive marriage, a marriage that's thriving, a relationship that's thriving, we must have multiple personalities. Okay, and we're going to walk you through what that really means and how you can actually bring your personalities to the actual relationship and why it's so important to do so. Okay, so we're continuing our series here of how making marriage work, and the topic is bringing multiple personalities to the relationship. And we will get pretty much right into it. Okay, because this is a fun topic. I love this one. And we're going to share with you 6 personalities that we both bring to the relationship, to the marriage, that has really helped our marriage thrive. And the first the first personality is the lover, right? So you're talking about what do you mean by multiple personalities? And within us, we have a lover, okay? A lover. And it's so important to bring out the lover, and because just imagine if you just had one personality, it'd be boring, right? It would be boring. And you're like, that's it. That's all I get. And, to spice things up, to make it thrive and alive, like bring them out. And we're going to walk through all 6 of them that has really helped us, really just spice things up. But the lover, right? She and you, husband and wife, both of you need the lover. You can't have just one type of personality. The lover, really, what does a lover do? The lover is the romantic. The lover is the caring, the caress. The lover is the touching, the feeling, the showing and expressing and saying those lovely things is so necessary so vital to have in a relationship. But the lover can't just always be the only one that comes out. Does that make sense? It's got to have another personality as well. So the lover is very important. So that's a lover. So what is your lover in your marriage, in your relationship as well? So
Yep, absolutely. I think, for the women out there, being a lover is really not that challenging at all because we're naturally a lover. For the men out there, obviously, they will need to pull the lover out more. Yeah. And obviously, we're going to be sharing with you a lot of the different personality. The lovers in us too. It's, it's also the romance, right? How can you be more romantic? How can you be more soft, and be the lover,
Yes. Vulnerability, right? Romance, love making. I mean, all those things are under the lover. But again, it can't be the only one. If that's the only one that's out all the time, then it doesn't spice things up, right? Does not create an alive environment for your marriage. And so the second personality you have to bring out from time to time is the kid. The kid, right? What does the kid do? The kid has fun. The kid's playful, right? Yes. The kid does a little tickle. The kid does comes into the room and be like, screams. Or the kid that, comes out from behind her and picks her up real fast, and throws her on the bed. Like, that's the kid, right? The kid that, as eating grapes and boom, throws one in her mouth. That's the kid. You got to bring the kid out as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, and then one of the cool things about these personalities as well is you have to not only just have them, but suggestion is to name them.
Yep.
Right? So the lover has a name. Like for me, it's Leo, right? Leo, like Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic, right? Romance, right? So for me, it's Leo. If I want Leo to come out, I'll bring Leo out, or she will request for Leo to come out, right? It's so amazing. Name them. It's so cool. Have that personality and then bring that out. And then the kid, mine is just simple kiddo. I want to be a kid. I want to be playful. I want to be joyful. I want to have fun. And if she needs it, she can extract that out. Hey, can I get the kiddo to come out and play with me right now? Oh man, that makes so much sense. So the kiddo. The third personality is the king and queen. This is a sovereign, right? The sovereign. Somebody has to lead. Right? And it doesn't have to be the king leading all the time. It could be the queen.
Yep.
But your family, your relationship, your marriage needs a leader. Yep. Right? Needs a leader to always be there. This is the king. The king makes decisions, right? The king rules the kingdom, right? And if you look at a lot of the movies and the medieval times, where the king would go out, and when the king's out conquering other kingdoms, for example, or goes to war, then the queen steps in and rules the kingdom, right? So, and then king comes back, the king rules it, and a lot of times, even when the king's back, the queen rules it. There is absolutely nothing wrong, but your relationship needs a leader. Yep. It needs a sovereign to actually run it every single day. Doesn't matter. Somebody's got to step up in some aspect of it. Sometimes you do it together, right?
Yep. So. And the kings and queen usually will give you, safety too, make you feel safe because, again, whatever they have done in the past, king and queen are the experienced one that know exactly what to do, yep. For the relationship best.
Yes, most definitely. And then the fourth one is the magician.
Yes. One of my favorite ones.
Yes, the Merlins of the world, right? You look at, what's that, the Towers movie, Gollum and all that. What's that,
Harry Potter?
Not Harry Potter, the other one. Lord of the Rings, right? Lord of the Rings, like the White Knight, right? The White Magician. I love, that's one of my favorite characters in Lord of the Rings, actually. This is the wise one. This is the wise wisdom. This is the thought, the thinker, the really says, our family's here. Where does our family need to be? How can we improve? This is the wise one you go to, right? And sometimes both of us need to bring our magicians out into the relationship as well.
Yep.
And then the fifth one is the doctor. This is a doctor who, just like a doctor, what does the doctor do? Checks up on each other, right? How are you doing? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, right? Everything. Mentally, right? This is the doctor. You have to have the doctor out there to check. Sometimes you're like, are you okay? What's going on? That's good. Yeah, good, right? So it's so important to have a doctor as a personality in it, and for both of us, right? Mm-hmm. And it's so important to have it. Yes. And then the sixth one is the warrior. The warrior. This is the what do you call that?
The fight.
The fighter, right?
Yep,
the fighter. What's that called? The adversary. Tony talks about it. The opponent. This is the opponent, right? This is the opponent that you need in your life. And a lot of times, not just to fight with you, but sometimes fight for really for you as well, right? The fighting for you helps you guys grow and stretch, right? The fighting for you is the protector and the protector of the kingdom and the relationship, right? The king and queen stepping up to fight, right? You ever seen movies where the queen sometimes will swing the sword too to protect the kingdom, right? To fight, right? So that's the warrior in all of us. Yes. So these 6 personality types are so crucial to bring out in the relationship from time to time to spice it up, to make it alive, to make it thrive. Because if you were just one, just imagine if you were just a warrior all the time, right? And then there'll be a ton of things missing. So it's very, very important to understand and know these personalities. We all have it within us, and the cool part is everybody can actually call that personality out. So
Yes.
if I need, I know I need, and then if you as a partner knows it, right? So let's assume that we're business partners and life partners, and when we're in a meeting or something talking about, sometimes she'll be like, okay, could you, like, your warrior is way too much. Can you just keep him in there? I really need the magician out right now,
Yes.
right? Or she feels vulnerable. She needs a lover out to embrace her, to love her, to care for her, to really just be there for her, right? To listen to her. So pull that out. So
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, one of the my favorite guy is a magician. Because we believe that magician can make things appear,
mm,
disappear, slow down time, speed up time.
totally.
So that is one thing that one of the quality of a magician I really enjoy the most. For me, I don't really have a lot of warrior in me because I'm a little bit slower. So a lot of time I will have to call my warrior out, especially if I wanted to match his energy signature. So one of the biggest aha moment we know about this six different personality for a long time. But this weekend when we last weekend when we attended the leadership academy, it really made me have this big aha moment because Tony was talking about this this lady who has I think 48 or 52 personality. I'm not asking you to have so many of them, but we realize that in life we do need different personality in
Totally.
different situation. When you're being a mom, that is a personality because you're just so loving and so forgiving and so on and so forth. When you're a lover, you want to be more sexy, beautiful, entertaining, right? And then when you're a kid, there's obviously a very simple way. You just always be happy. Things can be really simple, and sometimes it become very hard. I remember that when I was, right before I wanted to file a divorce with C's, I told him, I said I forgot how to be a kid anymore because
Mm,
I'm the king and the queen. I'm the warrior. I'm the leader. I really forgot how to have fun. I forgot how to smile anymore because we always so many things to do, right? You wake up, you got to do this, do that, do this, do that. In front of the people that you work with, you have to lead, you have to do this, do that. When you become a mother, you have to do this, do that, and because you're so into the role, you forget about your identity. Who are you really right now? You know, and just by pulling the kid out, it's like wow, it's really amazing because you
yes.
are your heart is a little bit lighter. You're just being yourself. You're having a lot of fun. So again, I know that you really do enjoy this because this is gonna give you a really big
This is a great
epiphany.
breakthrough, yeah, for
Yes,
yourself. So you're like, oh my gosh, no wonder. Maybe your relationship is stuck right now. You're like, what's going on? There's just something that you guys are not moving, and you guys are just essentially when you're not bringing these personalities out, you are not being yourself. You're
yes,
not being your true identity because every single one of us has these personalities and more, yeah, actually
yes.
within us as well. Sometimes there's a father and mother that's in there that needs to come out as well. So, but regardless, I share these six with you because these six are to me the most important. They need to come out, all the time, every day, because they're needed in the day to day functions, right? And you just can't have one person. For example, if you're just a playful and fun all the time, and that is what's out, and that's what is ruling your relationship, right? It could also ruin your relationship because maybe sometimes your spouse or your relationship in general really needs a magician to come out to really look at things, or needs a decision maker, and the kid's like, I don't want to make decisions, I'm playful, right? So that's why you need to pull out these personalities, and it's so important to understand them within you, right? And then bring them out. And then partners help each other pull those out. Whatever it is that you need, really, again, name them, right? Hey, I need this. Right now, I need this. It's okay. It really should. It's very, very, one of the things that we discovered. I think this is a very, really a brilliant breakthrough for us.
Yes, absolutely. Just, especially whenever you feel like one of the characters is really too strong, you can always say, hey, just like what I tell them, hey, I just need you to calm down with with your warrior
Sure.
because it was a little bit too strong for me. I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
And then my warrior is going to come out because my protective side of me is going to come out. And then I know that a lot of time when I'm coming off too strong, you're not going to like it, especially during business. So then I have to, pull myself back in, right? And one other thing too is with relationships, sometimes especially with business partners just like us, a lot of time, when you're at work, you're becoming a warrior, right? Because it's problem
Mm-hmm,
solve,
mm-hmm.
king and queen. However, by the time the cutoff time start, how can you become the lover and the kid,
Totally.
to turn it around and no longer be the warrior and the king? Because sometimes when your warrior is coming up too strong, after work, you tend to want to fight because you still have that energy in you that it's a fight or flight mode. So.
Yeah, I used to rule my kingdom and my business a lot with the warrior. I really did. And there were times where, she's my wife. Even if she's my partner, it doesn't matter. There's times where she needed the lover. You know what I mean? She needed the lover. Let's say, because we all have emotional roller coasters. We all have things going on in our lives. And my old me was like, "Oh, what's wrong with her? There she goes again. Why is she not tough?" Right? Because my warrior's out. And all she really needed was for me to bring my lover there. Be like, okay, what do you need? Anything you need from me? Cool. I don't judge her, right, for whatever she's going on, whatever's happening to her. It might be her monthly thing happening. It does at the end of the day, what she needs right then is not a warrior. She doesn't even need a king. She pretty much needs like a lover and even a doctor. How you doing? Anything I can do? Check up on you, right? Things like that. And then what ends up happening is she feels really, like, okay, he's not judging me. I am enough, and I do feel loved, right? So to kind of recap, look, I really do believe that this is a very powerful breakthrough in your relationship. If you aren't doing it now, if you are just leading your kingdom and your relationship with one personality, one archetype, you really need to bring multiple out. Okay, so to summarize everything, my brothers and sisters, bring multiple personalities to the relationship. This is how you make marriage work. The lover, the king, the kid, the king and queen, the magician, the doctor, the warrior. Those are all important. Bring them out from time to time to really help your relationship thrive and really just keep it alive. So below there are some links to get to know, learn more about us and learn more from us. And if you have not watched our previous episodes in this series or any other series, please go back and watch them. And then I know that you like this one. So hit the like button as well as comment below and then really follow us. This way when we upload new videos and go live, you're going to get alerted every single time. Okay,
Absolutely.
So we love you very, very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you like this show, subscribe now.
Remember, mastery starts here.
See you on the next show.